Welcome to HD Old Coins 51, where history comes alive through rare and valuable coins. From ancient coins to modern rarities, we explore the hidden stories, the artistry, and the true value behind each unique coin. Whether you're a passionate collector, a numismatics enthusiast, or just curious about the fascinating world of old coins, you've come to the right place. Top 1. Today, we're diving into a true piece of American history, the 1875 $1 coin. The 1875 $1 coin was part of the seeded Liberty series, which was minted from 1840 to 1873. This particular coin, however, is unique in many ways. Lady Liberty is depicted seated, holding a shield in one hand and a staff in the other. The shield represents defense and the nation's strength, while the staff topped with a liberty cap symbolizes freedom. Notice the intricate details of Liberty's flowing gown and the stars that encircle her, each representing one of the original 13 colonies. This design was created by Christian Gobrecht, the third chief engraver of the U.S. Mint, whose work left a lasting legacy in U.S. coinage. On the reverse side, we see a majestic eagle with its wings spread wide, clutching an olive branch in one talon and arrows in the other. This imagery conveys the nation's desire for peace but readiness for war, a theme often found in U.S. coin designs. The words United States of America and 1DL are prominently displayed, surrounding the eagle. The 1875 $1 coin belongs to the trade dollar series, minted primarily for trade with Asia. This was during a time when the United States sought to expand its influence through global commerce, especially with China. Interestingly, these coins had slightly more silver content than the standard silver dollar, making them more appealing in international trade. The creation of the trade dollar was driven by the need to compete with other global powers in trade, particularly with the Mexican peso, which was widely accepted in Asia. The U.S. Mint produced millions of trade dollars, sending them overseas to ensure they became a preferred currency in the region. In 1875, these coins were minted in 3 locations: Philadelphia, San Francisco, and Carson City. Coins from Carson City, marked with a CC and mint mark, are especially rare and sought after by collectors today. The CC mint mark can be found just above the D in a dollar on the reverse of the coin. Coins minted in Carson City, like this one, are highly valued because the Carson City Mint had a much smaller output compared to the other mints. As a result, fewer of these coins were produced, and even fewer survive in pristine condition today. The 1870s were a transformative period in American history. The country was recovering from the Civil War, and industries were growing rapidly. Coins like the 1875 trade dollar played a vital role in expanding the U.S. economy, especially through international trade. The trade dollar contained 420 grains of silver, which was more than the standard U.S. silver dollar's 412.5 grains. This additional silver was meant to ensure its acceptance in Asian markets, but it also made the coin heavier and more valuable domestically. However, this caused confusion as trade dollars began circulating within the U.S., and by 1876, Congress demonetized the trade dollar for domestic transactions. Today, the 1875 trade dollar is highly prized by collectors, especially those in uncirculated or well-preserved condition. Many coins were shipped overseas and never returned to the U.S., while others were melted down for their silver content. As a result, finding one in good condition can be a challenge. Grading plays a significant role in determining the value of an 1875 trade dollar. Coins that are certified by grading services like PCGS or NGC can fetch thousands of dollars, depending on their condition. For example, an uncirculated 1875 Carson City trade dollar can command a price well into 5 figures at auction. If you're lucky enough to come across an 1875 trade dollar, be sure to check for its mint mark, condition, and any signs of cleaning or damage, which can significantly affect its value. The 1875 $1 coin tells the story of a nation expanding its reach, striving for global trade dominance, and the complexities of an ever-changing economy. It's a piece of history that connects us to America's past and its ambitions on the world stage. Thank you for joining me on this journey into the history of the 1875 $1 coin. Top 2. Today, we'll dive into the fascinating history of the 1974 United States $1 coin, featuring one of America's most famous figures, President Dwight D. Eisenhower. The 1974 $1 coin is part of the Eisenhower dollar series, which was minted from 1971 to 1978. It was the first U.S. dollar coin to be issued since the peace dollar was discontinued in 1935. Designed by Frank Gasparo, this coin honors the 34th President of the United States, Dwight D. Eisenhower, a World War II hero and a two-term. Notice the strong, dignified portrait of Eisenhower on the obverse. Gasparo captured Eisenhower's stoic presence, reflecting his leadership during one of the most challenging times in modern history. Above the portrait, the inscription Liberty arcs across the top, while in God we trust, and the date 1974 are placed below. On the reverse, we see one of the most iconic images in American history, the eagle landing on the moon. This design, also created by Frank Gasparo, commemorates the Apollo 11 mission, the first successful manned moon landing in 1969. The eagle holds an olive branch, symbolizing peace, while its talons extend toward the moon, representing America's bold step into space exploration. This reverse design is a modified version of the Apollo 11 mission insignia, a tribute to the teamwork, courage, and technological achievement that brought humanity to the moon. The inscription, United States of America, arcs above the eagle, and the denomination $1 is positioned at the bottom. The Eisenhower dollar wasn't just about honoring a president. It also commemorated a defining moment in American history. The Apollo 11 mission represented the nation's pioneering spirit and determination to achieve what once seemed impossible. By featuring this design, the coin reminds us of America's ambitious role in the space race. Unlike its predecessors, the Eisenhower dollar was primarily minted in a copper-nickel composition, making it more durable for everyday use. However, special collector's editions of the Eisenhower dollar were minted in 40% silver, known as the Silver Ike. These coins were struck at the San Francisco Mint and are marked with an S mint mark, unlike the standard circulation coins minted in Philadelphia and Denver. The majority of 1974 Eisenhower dollars, including those struck for circulation, were made from a copper-nickel clad composition with a copper core sandwiched between two layers of a copper-nickel alloy. This gave the coins a distinctive silvery appearance without the high cost of producing full silver coins. The 1974 Eisenhower dollar was minted in both Philadelphia, marked with no mint mark, and Denver, marked with a D. Coins minted in Philadelphia and Denver were intended for everyday circulation. However, despite its historic design, the Eisenhower dollar faced a challenge. Its large size and weight made it less popular for everyday transactions. At 38.1 millimeters in diameter and weighing 22.68 grams, the Eisenhower dollar was significantly larger than most coins in circulation at the time. This size was similar to that of the peace dollar and Morgan dollar, which were made primarily for silver. But by the 1970s, people preferred smaller, more convenient coins, leading to limited circulation of the Eisenhower dollar. Many 1974 Eisenhower dollars were used in casinos, especially in Las Vegas, where large coins were used in slot machines. As a result, finding well-preserved examples can be a challenge, especially those with minimal wear and damage. Uncirculated coins from collector sets, however, have maintained their pristine condition and are highly sought after today. The condition of a 1974 Eisenhower dollar greatly affects its value. Coins graded by professional services like PCGS and NGC in higher grades, such as MS 65 or MS 66, can fetch higher prices due to their rarity in near-perfect condition. Circulated coins, on the other hand, typically hold more sentimental than monetary value, unless they have a special mint mark or are part of a silver edition. If you're lucky enough to come across a 1974 Eisenhower dollar with the S mint mark, you may have found one of the 40% silver versions, often sold in collector sets. These silver Ikes were never intended for circulation, and today, they are highly prized by collectors. Although the Eisenhower dollar was only minted for 7 years, it left a lasting impression as the last large-sized dollar coin produced for general circulation. In 1979, the U.S. Mint introduced the smaller Susan B. Anthony dollar in response to public demand for a more practical, easy-to-carry coin. Whether you're a collector or just curious about the history behind this iconic coin, The 1974 Eisenhower dollar holds a special place in the story of American currency. Its design honors a war hero and president, while also celebrating America's monumental achievement in space exploration. Top 3. Today, we're taking a deep dive into a unique and historic coin, the 1776 to 1976 United States Bicentennial $1 coin, also known as the Bicentennial Eisenhower dollar. This coin marks the 200th anniversary of the signing of the Declaration of Independence, a defining moment in American history. The obverse of the bicentennial dollar remains similar to the standard Eisenhower dollar, featuring a bold portrait of Dwight D. Eisenhower, the 34th President of the United States and a five-star general during World War II. This design, created by Frank Gasparo, captures Eisenhower's commanding presence, honoring his leadership and contributions to both the nation and the world. Above Eisenhower's profile, we see the word liberty, and to the left, the famous phrase, "In God we trust." Below Eisenhower, the dual dates 1776 to 1976 commemorate the 200th anniversary of American independence, replacing the single date that would typically appear on standard Eisenhower dollars. Now let's move to the reverse side, where the bicentennial dollar stands out from other Eisenhower dollars. Here we see an image that perfectly blends the past and the future, a depiction of the Liberty Bell superimposed over the moon. This powerful design was created by Dennis R. Williams, a young art student who won a national competition to design the bicentennial reverse. The Liberty Bell, one of the most recognizable symbols of American independence, is shown in intricate detail, with its famous crack clearly visible. Behind it, we see the moon, a nod to the Apollo 11 moon landing, which the original Eisenhower dollar also commemorates. This combination of symbols connects the nation's revolutionary roots to its modern achievements in space exploration. The Liberty Bell is an enduring symbol of freedom. It was first rung on July 8, 1776, during the public reading of the Declaration of Independence in Philadelphia. By including this image on the bicentennial dollar, the U.S. Mint was celebrating the resilience and determination that defined the birth of the United States. At the same time, the image of the moon reminds us of America's bold steps into space. Less than a decade before the coin's release, astronauts from the Apollo 11 mission became the first humans to set foot on the lunar surface, an achievement that echoed the spirit of exploration and ambition present during the American Revolution. The bicentennial dollar was released as part of a larger celebration of the 200th anniversary of the Declaration of Independence. In 1976, the U.S. Mint also issued special bicentennial designs for the quarter, half-dollar, and dollar coins, each featuring unique reverse designs that honored America's history. These coins were minted in both circulation strikes and special collector's editions. Most 1776 to 1976 bicentennial dollars, like their standard Eisenhower counterparts, were struck in a copper-nickel-clad composition, with a copper core between two outer layers of copper-nickel. This gave the coins a durable yet shiny appearance, perfect for general circulation. However, the U.S. Mint also produced a special collector's edition of the bicentennial dollar in 40% silver. These silver ikes were struck at the San Francisco Mint and were available in both uncirculated and proof versions. Coins from the San Francisco Mint bear the S mint mark, while the copper-nickel version struck in Philadelphia and Denver have no mint mark or a D, respectively. The mint mark can be found on the obverse, just below Eisenhower's neck. Coins with no mint mark were struck in Philadelphia, while those with a D were minted in Denver. As mentioned earlier, coins with an S mint mark were struck in San Francisco and are typically found in collector sets, especially in the 40% silver composition. The bicentennial coins, including the dollar, were minted in large quantities, so circulated examples are fairly common. However, uncirculated and proof versions, particularly those made of silver, hold significant value among collectors. When it comes to collecting bicentennial dollars, condition is key. Circulated coins are easily found in pocket change, but those in uncirculated condition or certified by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC can carry a premium. Proof coins, especially the 40% silver versions, are particularly sought after by collectors. If you're looking to collect bicentennial dollars, be sure to check the coin surface for any signs of wear, as well as its mint mark. Well-preserved examples, particularly those in high grades, are excellent additions to any collection commemorating America's 200-year history. Between 1975 and 1976, the U.S. Mint produced over 113 million bicentennial dollars at the Philadelphia Mint, over 82 million at the Denver Mint, and millions more at the San Francisco Mint, including the highly prized 40% silver versions. While these numbers seem high, finding high-grade or proof coins can still be a rewarding challenge for collectors. The 1776 to 1976 bicentennial dollar is more than just a coin. It's a symbol of the nation's past, present, and future. It honors the founding principles of freedom and independence while celebrating the progress America made over its first 200 years. Whether you're a history buff, a coin collector, or someone who appreciates the beauty of American currency, this coin is a must-have for any collection.